Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video here at Moto. Today I'm going to show you how to wheelie on a 50cc bike. This is my bike, it's a Derbi Senda from 2017. It is stock, but if you come closer here, if you look right here, I have a 14-toothed front sprocket, yes. And you might think that it's harder to wheelie with a 14-toothed front sprocket, but yes, it's harder to get the front wheel up. But once you're up here, you don't have to shift gears, and yes, it's very much simpler. I have done a wheelie tutorial before, but at the time I wasn't that good at wheelies. But now I have practiced a lot, and I'm quite much better now, and I'm gonna make a new tutorial. And if you look right here, today I have my friend here, and I'm going to teach him how to wheelie, so you can just follow my tips. So yes. So let's begin. Okay, I'm going to begin with the basics, with the wheelie. As you can see right here, this is your back brake. Whenever you're about to loop your bike, you just press down the back brake and you come down from the wheelie. So essentially, whenever you're about to crash, you just press down the back brake and you come down from the wheelie. I have a very good exercise that you can do to get the brake reflex whenever you're about to loop. So this is my friend, and I'm going to teach him it right now. So yes, you want to be in first gear and stand completely still. You want to have one finger on the clutch. You can have two fingers on the clutch, but you want to have one finger, yes, just like that. Then you start your bike. Yes, put in first gear, just like that. Okay, so what you want to do, oh yes, rev the engine and drop the clutch and put in your back brake. Yes, you saw right there. What he did was that he revved the engine and got on the back wheel, and then he pressed his back brake down and he comes down from the wheelie. So what you want to do is practice that very much until you have gotten the reflex of putting your back brake down whenever you're about to loop. So once you have gotten the reflex of putting down your back brake whenever you're about to loop, you're gonna wanna be in like second gear, and this time you wanna roll forward and do the same thing. I'm gonna show you right now. So right now I'm in second gear. I'm going in that like walking speed. So you wanna do basically the same thing, but this time you wanna have a technique when you get the front wheel up. So what you want to do, you want to compress the forks and jump back as far as you can on your seat. I'm gonna put a quick demonstration video here in slow motion so you can see how you do it. Video, I compressed my forks and jumped very far back on my seat. So what you want to do, I'm gonna show you right now. Go in walking speed and you rev the engine and jump back. In the beginning, you're probably not gonna get the front wheel up. You're gonna have to practice a lot with the timing, because yeah, it's quite hard. So practice that a lot. If your bike is stock like mine, it's gonna take a lot of time and practice to get the front wheel up. It took like 2 months for me before I could get the front wheel up. And this is about where I ended my last wheelie tutorial. So now I'm gonna go into the more advanced parts of the wheelie. You have two options right now. If you feel like your bike has a lot of power when you're in second gear and you're up on the back wheel and the engine doesn't rev that much, I can show a clip right here. This is going to be an example when you want to do this in third gear. That is an old video of me when I practiced wheelies. I was in second gear and the bike didn't have no power anymore. So that's when you want to move up in third gear and do this. But if your bike has a lot of power still, you can stay in second gear. So when you wheelie, what you do? You control the balance point by using your throttle. I'm gonna show you now. Like this. If you're up on the back wheel at balance point, you're going down, you give throttle, 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 throttle. You see, so throttle, throttle, throttle. And if you do that, you're doing the wheelie. But if you do it, you're gonna gain a lot of speed. So you're gonna have to shift gears, or you're gonna find a way to slow down. So what you do, you give throttle, and when you're up here, past the balance point, you give brake. So you're slowing down, but you're coming down, and then you give throttle, throttle, throttle. So throttle, brake, throttle, brake, throttle, brake. Okay? So I'm gonna show you now how you can do it. Throttle, throttle. And keep in mind, you have to sit very far back on your seat when you do this. So do the motion when you get the front wheel up in third gear or second gear, your option. You saw there? I gave throttle, so I come up onto the balance point, and I brake a little bit, so I slow down. I come down a little bit, I give throttle. I come down, I give throttle. You understand the concept? And if your bike is stock, this is going to be very hard. You won't be really able to do this in the beginning. So yes, it will be very hard. So you have to practice a lot. I am able to do this with a stock bike, but it took months for me to learn this, and it's very hard. Oh, helvete, that was very good of him.